Hey everybody, Happy New Year. I hope that all of you are off to a great start in this brand new year that we all have been blessed with. Um, I want to talk to you all about what I posted on New Year's Day. It was 5 different gems that I felt would be a blessing to each and every one of you. And so I just want to expound a little bit on each one of those. But I really and truly hope and pray that 2022 will be brand new for each and every one of you, for your spouses, if you're married, if you have children, and the lives of your children and any and everyone who's connected to you. I know that there has been so much loss, hurt, pain, despair, and death all around us since this pandemic began. And we're still in the middle of it, guys. So just know that I really and truly hope and pray that each and every one of you reach your full potential in this new year and in the years to come. And so without further ado, I just want to go ahead and talk to you a little bit more about what I posted on New Year's Day. So number 1 was, don't hold on to hurt, hold on to truth. Don't hold on to the hurt of what someone has said or what someone has done. It is okay to process when something happens to you and to make the necessary adjustments and changes that you feel you need to make in order for you to be a better you. Just don't hold on to the hurt of it, because toxicity does not have any place in your life unless you allow it to be there. So evict that. Hold on to the truth of what you know. Also, too, side note, in not holding on to the hurt, but holding on to the truth, whatever decisions that you choose to make, it is not up to you to ponder on or to worry about people's reactions to your response. Whatever that means to you, however that works out in your life, you do not need to focus on how they may react to a choice that you choose to make, or what it is that you may choose to do in a big transition in your life, whether it be job employment or breaking off an engagement or whatever, moving from one community to another. Whatever opportunities that you have in life that are afforded to you, just know that it's a blessing. Time is of the essence, y'all. And so we do not have time to hold on to hurt. Just make sure that you hold on to the truth. Don't worry about people's reactions to your response that you give. It's kind of like what I say all the time. Don't get mad at me when you open the door and then I walk through it, right? So that is what I wanted to say about don't hold on to hurt, hold on to truth. Number 2, no is the new yes. I want y'all to say that with me. No is the new yes. You cannot continue to say yes to everything that comes your way. Everybody has 24 hours in a day, and however you utilize your time will make up the difference in how your year is going to turn out, right? And so also too, you don't have to wait until the new year to make audits and assessments and adjustments. You can do that throughout each and every year of your life. That is one tool that I use. I don't wait until the new year to try to make resolutions, and all of these different things, that I want to accomplish. I do it periodically, quarterly, whatever I see fit, where I need to make adjustments or I need to make some really profound decisions that's going to better me and my future and that of my household. I do it periodically. I don't just wait till the new year. So no is the new yes. Learn how to say no. Don't explain yourself when you say no. Stop letting that same family member keep coming to you about the same story about why they got to borrow money again for this or for that. God did not form and fashion you, place you in the earth, and call you forth with destiny on the inside of you to be somebody's personal ATM machine. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. That does not mean that you can't be a blessing and help someone who's in need. But when you begin to see patterns of behavior, shut it down. No is the new yes. Number 3, this is a huge one. Not every emergency is your emergency. Now, if there is an emergency that involves 911, if you are involved in any way, if it's your family member, something tragic happened, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about not every emergency. Some people feel like something that they have gone through, for example, it could be a toxic relationship that your best friend is in or somebody who you know. And you have talked to them and told them numerous amounts of times about not having any dealings with this particular individual. And they keep coming to you, running to you, expecting for you to drop everything at the drop of a hat, to keep listening to them about the same thing over and over and over again. Not every emergency is your emergency. Some people, some stuff that they feel is an emergency and that they feel you need to stop everything you doing and you need to hear me and you need to hear what I got to say. You've got to learn how to ignore that, usher them people before God and say, Lord, have your way with it, and not explain yourself and be worried about anybody's reactions to your response. Your time is important and how you utilize it is important as well. So no is the new yes, and not every emergency is your emergency. Some calls you're going to have to learn how to ignore. Some text messages you're going to have to learn how not to respond to. You're going to have discernment from God. If you don't have discernment, you won't understand what I'm saying. Don't pray for more money. Pray for discernment and wisdom from the Lord. It will change your life. Not every emergency is your emergency. Some things, they're not emergencies. It's called distractions. Or it's like what the Bible talks about, little foxes, coming in, creeping in, right? Trying to ruin your vineyard. You don't have time for that. You could be just like, there's one particular pastor who does these morning uplifts. And she encourages so many people. And I don't take for granted what she does, right? But I remember one of her morning uplifts was about you could be one email away, one phone call away from things changing completely in your life. And when she texted that out to each and every one of us who is a part of her devotional, within a matter of days, y'all, stuff began to break free in my house in so many different areas. Of the lives of my children, myself. It was just so much that was happening and going on, and I praise God for that. And if I had been on the phone, tying my ear down to some type of foolishness or just constantly being distracted with all of these different things that other people feel that I need to drop everything that I'm doing and just deal with their matter and situation. No, I am not anyone's God. I did not die on the cross for you. I can't save you. I am a good listener. I love to encourage, but I don't let people take advantage of me and distract me either, because time is of the essence and time is precious to me. So not every emergency is your emergency. Number 4, quality over quantity. Please tell your preteens, your teens, I'm telling myself this, you don't need an entourage around you. It is not about how many people like what you do or comment on what you're doing or share, because we're in a social media world, right? It's not the quality. It's not the quantity, it's the quality. You can have an entourage or a huge number of people all around you following what you do. A good portion of that are people who just in the way wanting to see what you're doing. But who is a person that is just full of quality in your life, who genuinely, authentically care about you? Okay. And number 5 is going to kind of like spill over. Number 4 and 5, they're going to kind of like go hand in hand, right? So quality over quantity. And don't judge the character of a person by how much or how little they interact with you on social media. That's number 5. 4 and 5 are going to go hand in hand. I would rather have somebody who is a quality individual, who has character, who has integrity, than have 20 people who could care less about me and who I am as an individual, but just want to keep up with what's going on in my life. So quality over quantity, that's the most important thing you could have around you in this 2022 in order for it to be brand new. And like I said, number 5, don't judge the character of a person by how much or how little you interact with them on social media. I have seen people who have made judgments, wrong judgments, against people who God sent that person into your life to be a blessing, but you cursed them with your mouth because you felt like they don't never really like anything that I post or what I say. That's immature. That is one of the worst things you could think. That's immature thinking. That's not wise at all. Because you could have somebody who every single time you post, boom, they could immediately comment, but they don't care. They don't really care about you and what you're doing. They just trying to keep up with your life so that they can have something else to talk about. Right? One of the most powerful things that I heard in this brand new year was don't allow your past to be better than your future. I don't want my past to look better than what God has in store for me. I'm trying to reach my full potential. I'm trying to get everything that God has for me and my family, right? Everybody connected to me, I want to see win. I can't keep up with everybody and everything that everybody posts and what everybody is doing, because time is of the essence, and I manage my time. I manage my moves. I manage my money, right? I don't keep all my money in one account. I got stuff spread all over. You see what I'm saying? Quality over quantity. So don't pass judgment against people because you may not really hear from them like that, or maybe they might say something on one of your posts every now and again. Don't judge that person based off of that, right? Just like I said, you could make a wrong judgment and think that somebody really got your back and really down for you and support you just because they keep hitting that like button or the little care emoticon, right? Or they making some little comments or what have you. What is that person's character showing you? If you don't have nothing else in this new year, God be with you. Ask God for discernment and wisdom. Don't ask for no more money. Don't ask for this opportunity and that. Pray and ask for discernment and wisdom, and all these other things will be added to you, because that's what his word says. Seek his face while he may be found. When you seek God, he will show you everything you need to know. I would not sit here and be wasting my time telling you nothing that I myself do not implement in every area of my life. And like I said, I don't wait until the new year to make adjustments and assessments. I do it throughout each and every year. It just helps me. There are some things that have happened that were unexpected. Some people I had to just completely and totally move forward from and cut off because it was what was best for me, for my destiny. And you got to know how to be able to do that. Stop. Let me tell y'all something. In order for 2022 to be brand new, you're going to have to start saying what needs to be said to who it needs to be said to. This is for somebody. You have a hard time saying what needs to be said, so you find yourself expressing yourself through posts and you hide behind that. Say what needs to be said. Address it. All throughout the Bible, God had many different people confronting what needed to be confronted. Sometimes, yes, you do need to be silent about some stuff and just make the necessary moves. But sometimes you're going to have to confront some things that need to be confronted. And not worry about, like I said, the reaction of that individual based off of your response. So I hope and pray that this blesses each and every one of you. I really hope that you will utilize this in your life, that you would take these 5 pointers and really and truly make some necessary assessments that need to be made. Because like I said, hey, for you to even be able to hear this video, to see it, watch it, replay it, share it, whatever you choose to do, for me to be sitting down right now in my stool talking to you all, right? That's a blessing. I could be dead and gone and not be here. So I'm not taking each and every day that God gives me for granted, you know? And like I said, it's just so much that's going on around us, y'all. But I really, really and truly pray that 2022 is brand new for each and every one of you. And so, yes, take these 5 pointers, make those necessary adjustments and changes in your life, and do what it is that you need to do. And watch and see how things turn around. Watch and see. But you got to trust God. Trust him at his word. Do what he tells you to do and how he tells you to do it. It may not be popular. There may be other people doing it too. But hey, when he tells you to do something, you better believe he's going to bless it. And he has people lined up, ready and waiting to help get you to where you need to be. So whether you are into sports, whether it's something dealing with animals, you like to be creative and do different types of sewing, things dealing with home interior, hospice, health management, hair, tutorials, how to manage healthy hair. You're trying to reach a certain group of teens, preteens, whatever. You're trying to do something that you really don't see nobody else do in your city. Mounting TVs, opening up the first barbershop, you the first business owner in your family, whatever it is, I want 2022 to be brand new for each and every one of you. All right. I will not stand before you all any longer. You all have a blessed rest of this Friday, this weekend, and I will check back in soon. Talk to y'all later.